Your RV was an expensive investment, and your possessions and the additions you've made to the unit make it even more valuable. When it's time, or when it's necessary, protect that investment with a Bright-Ply EPDM rubber membrane roof from Dicor and Carlisle Syntex Systems. Over 30 years ago, at the world's busiest airport, O'Hare in Chicago, Carlisle began establishing a reputation for quality and service. After more than 3 decades of innovative research, Carlisle proudly announces Bright-Ply RV Roofing. Bright-Ply EPDM Roofing is a specially formulated rubber compound with an EPDM base that is resistant to ozone, ultraviolet rays, and natural weathering elements. In fact, when properly installed, Carlisle's Bright-Ply will reduce maintenance, reflect heat, reduce noise, and reduce water penetration, each one a plus for the recreational vehicle owner. Today, more than 70% of all new recreational vehicles come off the assembly line with EPDM roofing as standard equipment. And Carlisle Bright-Ply from Dicor is fast becoming the EPDM rubber roofing choice among many leading RV manufacturers. Dicor Corporation, using Carlisle Syntex Systems' high-quality, time-proven Bright-Ply EPDM membrane, has developed an EPDM roofing system for new and older recreational vehicles. Now, owners of older RVs can have all the long-term benefits of a Bright-Ply membrane roof. Using the Dicor installation system, installation is relatively easy, and the benefits will travel down the road with you for years. Before you begin the installation of your Bright-Ply roof, take time to review the detailed written instructions that come with the Dicor roofing kit. These should be used in conjunction with this video to assure a complete understanding of the installation process. This will help to guarantee a job well done. And be sure you have assembled all the necessary tools and miscellaneous hardware to complete the job. You'll find a list of suggested tools for the job on the written instructions that come in your roofing kit. The Bright-Ply roofing kit includes all materials for the complete installation: EPDM roofing membrane, adhesive, butyl tape, and self-leveling lap sealant. Wooden substrates, screws and fasteners, and additional hardware items can be purchased locally. Bright-Ply roofing can be utilized in several ways. It can be installed directly over the existing roof. It can be applied to plating which is attached to the existing roof. Or the old roof deck can be removed and replaced with new substrate and then covered with the Bright-Ply membrane. This video will deal specifically with the third option we just mentioned. We'll see the removal of the old roof trim and the roof-mounted appliances. We'll see removal of the current roof and the installation of a new roof substrate and the Bright-Ply membrane. Finally, we'll detail the finishing trim steps. If your re-roofing project will involve one of the other 2 options, you should know that even though many of the installation steps are identical in all 3 options, you'll need to read the written instructions and note where your option varies in application procedures from those shown in this video. First comes the preparation step. This involves removing all appliances, vents, accessories, and moldings, including side awning or trim rails from the roof. A word of caution here. When removing these items, take care not to damage them. That way you'll be able to reuse them instead of replacing them. After these items have been removed, the existing roof is dismantled. Once the roof is off, the roof support system is exposed. This is a good time to check for moisture damage to the rafters and look for wet or damp insulation. If any problems are discovered, they should be corrected before moving on. The ability to do a full evaluation of the roof system condition is a very strong argument for removing and replacing the roof if you have any suspicion or evidence of a water infiltration problem. After completing any necessary repairs or modifications of the roof support system, a wooden substrate should be attached to the trusses, covering the entire roof area. For long service and ease of application, 3/8 plywood is recommended. The substrate should be applied so it extends to the edge of the roof. All seams should be tight and as level as possible. The substrate should be secured using screw-type fasteners, and the screw heads should be level with or slightly below the surface of the substrate. All seams should be positioned on a rafter for good support and to reduce the possibility of separation. If seams are open more than 1/16 of an inch, you may want to bridge the seam with 1-inch wide masking tape. In addition, the edges of the substrate should be beveled with sandpaper or a rasp or a router to protect the membrane from damage. In short, anywhere on the roof that there is a danger of membrane abrasion or puncture of the membrane, The danger should be reduced or eliminated if at all possible. The next step is to route or saw out all vent and appliance openings. The final step before laying the membrane over the roof is to sweep or use compressed air to clear the roof of all foreign matter. Then check the entire roof for exposed screw heads or sharp objects that could cause premature failure of the bright ply roof. Now it's time for the installation of the new bright ply roof. Determine the length of the roof area to be covered. Roll out the bright ply on a clean surface and mark the length required, plus an additional safety margin of 6 inches. Use a chalk line to strike this line and then cut the membrane. Now spread the bright ply membrane over the roof, making sure that there is sufficient length at both the front and rear termination points and equal overhang along both side edges. Fold either the front or back half of the membrane back, exposing the substrate. Open the water-based adhesive and stir thoroughly. Using a 9-inch wide short nap paint roller, apply the adhesive to the substrate at a rate of 175 to 200 square feet per gallon. For best adherence results, allow the adhesive to dry for about 20 minutes, depending on the absorption rate of the substrate. The membrane is now laid into the adhesive. Now the other half of the membrane can be folded back, and adhesive can be applied to the substrate in a similar manner. Then the remaining half of the membrane is rolled out on the roof. The adhesive is extremely cooperative. It will allow the adjustment of the membrane after contact. The membrane can be moved and wrinkles and air bubbles can be eliminated so there is complete contact with the adhesive. Use a squeegee or broom to eliminate air bubbles. With the membrane in place, adjust to make sure there is sufficient length at both termination points and on both sides of the vehicle. Now it's time to reuse those moldings you so carefully removed when we started. Apply butyl tape to the back side of the roof edge molding. While holding the molding, draw surplus material tight with a downward pull, but do not stretch the membrane. Then drive screws through molding, the membrane, and the roof framing members. An alternative method calls for stapling the membrane in place using 1/2-inch staples 3 to 5 inches apart. This is a good way to keep proper tension. Either way, for best results, install the molding from the center of the vehicle towards the ends. When installation of the moldings is complete, use a sharp utility knife to trim excess material from below the moldings. Using the same sharp utility knife, X-cut all roof openings. Make sure all openings are cut the same size as previous openings. Round all 90-degree cuts to eliminate running cuts. Surplus material should be pulled tight and stapled inside vent openings. Be careful not to stretch the membrane and trim all excess material. Now apply butyl tape to the front and rear termination moldings. On the front cap should lay on top of the membrane. On the rear of the vehicle, the membrane should lay on top of the rear cap. Using a screw-type fastener, reinstall the termination moldings. Make sure the fasteners are screwed into sufficient roof structure so that the molding is permanently and solidly attached. Apply butyl tape to all appliances, vents, and roof-mounted accessories which are to be reinstalled. Then reinstall using screw-type fasteners. Occasionally, while installing the roof-mounted items, you may notice that the bright ply membrane near the screws begins to creep and small air pockets form. Simply walk the bubble toward the opening and hold the membrane in place while installing your screw-type fasteners. Our job is moving right along and it looks good. All that remains is to apply the lap sealant. The sealant should be applied in a 1/4 to 3/8 inch bead and should be used to bridge the membrane on all appliances, on both ends of the front and rear termination moldings, on the top edge of side roof edge moldings, on all screw heads located on the roof. Be sure to use only the sealant included in the roof kit in all these areas. Don't make a mistake and use a silicone product. Silicone will not adhere to the EPDM membrane. The final step is cleanup. Clear all surplus caulk and other debris from the roof and let the sealant and roof adhesive cure for 48 hours. After the curing period, wash the entire roof with a mild soap and water. With the installation of your Carlisle Bright Ply EPDM rubber roof, you have joined the thousands of RV owners who are enjoying the aesthetic and financial benefits of this state-of-the-art roofing system. So to assure long-term performance and satisfaction with your Carlisle Bright Ply rubber roof, please read and follow the care and maintenance instructions included with your kit. There is, of course, always the chance that your roof could fall victim to airborne debris, falling material, or low-hanging branches. If that ever happens to you and your roof is damaged, you'll be glad to know that Dicor also supplies the Carlisle RV and Mobile Home Roof Repair Kit. This kit is a peel and stick EPDM rubber patch for the repair of punctures, tears, and breaks that can occur in metal, fiberglass, and rubber roofing. In just 10 easy steps, you can apply a repair that has superior adhesion, withstands a wide range of temperatures and environments, conforms readily during application, cures to a custom fit, remains flexible, and is made from industrial-grade material. So whatever your RV needs, always ask your dealer for Carlisle products from Dicor. Dicor, supplying Carlisle Syntex Systems quality roofs to the RV industry and the RV owner.